Obviously everything is green. Really cool boat, guys. There's a little face on it. This might be a bit of a quirky boat, but I'm feeling it. Wow. Really cozy boat.
What's up, everyone? I'm excited today because I've got for you all a quirky but very well kept, outfitted, and ready to go world cruiser. She's a 37-foot green goddess with some unique features that you'll have to see to believe, so come along with me on a full tour. Real quick, remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already. That's the best way to help support these videos, and it's totally free, so thank you in advance. And without further ado, let's get to the tour.
Alright guys, I just paddled here from that dinghy and I'm already impressed. This is a really cool boat at first glance. We're gonna go ahead and go forward first. Obviously everything is green. I kind of like it. It's different. Really wide side decks, really high lifelines, so nice safe side deck going forward. These shrouds are almost all the way outboard, so really not obstructing your way forward at all. And then you've got this handhold going all the way forward right there on the coach roof. On deck there's a little bit of ventilation going on. I do see an exhaust for a heater, a couple big hatches, some really oversized granny bars right here for working at the mast, as well as stainless belaying pins right here. So that's really cool. I like that a lot. Continuing forward, we're gonna look at the rig in a little bit. There is a self-tacking staysail with a boom right there. Very, very nice. Continuing all the way forward. Now it's not a flush deck, so the coach roof does come pretty far forward. However, I think it makes up for it with how wide these side decks are. So I like that. As well as, you know, on the foredeck there is a good amount of space. The staysail does take up some of that, but it's worth it to have the staysail. Deck hatch, what looks like an oversized vertical windlass, roller furling head sail, and dual bow roller with both a Bruce and a Delta type anchor. Looking aft, just a really cool boat, guys. This is definitely a unique one. Looking up the rig, double spreader, main mast, cutter rigged. Continuing aft. Nice high bulwarks, as you guys can see right here. Just a really safe feeling boat on deck. I like it. Now it does look like not all lines are gonna go aft, so you may need to come to the mast to reef and whatnot. There are 3 winches on the mast. You've got those granny bars and belaying pins as well. So working at the mast should be relatively safe and straightforward, especially with these safe side decks right here. We've got a slab reefed mainsail with lazy jacks, which is sheeted just forward of the cockpit, forward of that hard Dodger as well. I love that hard Dodger. Let's take a closer look. Continuing aft, there's gates and lifelines on each side. And then this fiberglass hard Dodger with what looks like an acrylic windshield and walkable flexible solar on top of that Dodger. That's going to give you a lot of protection from the weather. I like that a lot. And then continuing that protection aft, there is a bimini that connects to the Dodger, so you've just got a really protected, safe cockpit back here. I like that a lot. Looking above that bimini, there is a wind generator and a radar. So, you know, you've got solar, you've got wind, you've got your radar. Lots of essentials for cruising. Looking at that cockpit, I like the tiller. Let's go ahead and get in. So that transition from the side deck to the cockpit, it's okay. It could be better, but it's not that bad. Now, as you guys can see, this is a canoe stern, but I like that they integrated a stern rail seat right here. So you've got a place to sit back here that's kind of out of the way. I like this stern rail seat a lot, you know. It's a nice spot. You're kind of out of the way. You can still see everything that's going on, and you can see the sails from right here. So that's pretty cool. Let's take a look at the rest of the cockpit. So as you guys can see, this is a tiller boat. I like that a lot for simplicity's sake. It's also a really well done tiller. I like the leather and the stitching, and then there's a little face on it. Very interesting. Behind the tiller is a massive aft compartment. You can see how deep that goes, and it just continues. Really a lot of space for access and potentially storage. And then this side's gonna be what looks like a propane locker. And then you've got storage on either side, cockpit storage, pretty standard for boats this size. But that's a pretty big compartment. That goes way down in there, but it's got lots of stuff in it. I love this. This cockpit feels super protected and really safe from everything. I mean, look at how protected I am from the weather. This is a really nice spot. I'm out of the sun, out of the weather, very comfortable. The seats are comfortable. I can spread out pretty well. Yeah, this might be a bit of a quirky boat, but I'm feeling it. And there's the view from inside the Dodger there. So you've got tons of visibility, and you can see your sails up there, and you're in full protection. Instruments right here. 2 primary winches, as well as another winch up there. So 3 winches back here in the cockpit. Let's go ahead and go down below. Wow, really cozy boat. So immediately when you walk down, you're basically already in the Nook style U-shaped galley right here. Very safe galley when you're at sea. You can brace on any side depending on whatever angle of heel you're at. Yeah, so just a really good design. Gimbaled stove, centerline sink right here, storage down below, and then storage back there. And then this is going to be your cold storage right here. Very nice galley, super functional for an offshore boat. And then right across from the galley is the quarter berth and nav station. So decent size forward facing nav station right here, and then the seat is actually the quarter berth. So distribution panel above that, and then a single quarter berth right here with some storage above. So because it's a canoe stern, not too much you can do because you don't have the beam, right? So quarter berth, storage behind that, and then the galley right here. And then you've got your engine, which we'll take a look at in a little bit. Continuing forward, now the boat is at its widest point in this area right here. So, you've got your big main living area, which is a really good size for this size of boat. L-shaped settee right here, oval salon table, and then another shorter settee on this side. However, there is a cubby right here to stick your feet so you can lay down while you're at sea. So they've thought of everything. Storage all around and down below, obviously. And then what looks like a wood stove for heat right here. Wood or potentially pellets, whatever you can burn. I don't have the key for the floorboards, but I would assume that's where your tankage is going to be. Continuing forward, big hanging locker right here. And then I've seen these before in yachts, these type of drawers, and I really like them. They're super slick. Nice big hanging locker. And then across from the hanging locker is going to be a huge head. So this is going to be a single head boat. However, it is a big single head with a really big separate shower and little tub. So you've got a tub. This is perfect. We can give our kids a bath. I love it. Great family boat. And finally, continuing into the forward cabin, which is really the only cabin in the main cabin. You've got a Pullman style berth up here, double berth, pretty good size, really just big enough for 2 adults. Storage up there, storage all around, a little seat, and then more of these little shelves and another hanging locker. So you've got his and hers hanging lockers up here, which is cool. It does look like they took out the door, so that's personal preference, obviously, but there is a door. There should be a door that goes right here. And then even more storage below the berth up here. Got a little, oh, interesting. Little compartment, little access panel on the floor there. Let's go ahead and take a look at the engine. Nice, easy to open access. However, it does look like access from the sides could be better. It looks like maybe there's another panel that can come out from the side. But yeah, easy to get to. And this companionway ladder is heavy. All right, guys, it's time for the full continuous below decks walkthrough from bow to stern.
So, what do you think? Let me know in the comments below. I certainly was pleasantly surprised with how comfortable, safe, well kept, and well outfitted this boat was. I would not think twice about taking my family to do some serious sailing on this boat. With the high build quality, ocean-going design, and relatively affordable price tag for what you get, I think this is a great boat for a couple or small family looking to sail the world on a relative budget. As always, current asking price and broker contact info is in the description. Thanks for watching. Remember to do all the usual things, and I'll see you in the next one.
I've got it right and I got it wrong, but I learned my lesson hanging on. Come sit here with me by the fire and let